Hello everybody, this is Kysen here and welcome to a brand new episode. So as you can see, I am on the KysenKraft server, and what I'm going to do is start a bit of a new series where I'm going to place in survival mode on this server. It's something that some of the guys on the server talked to me about, and I thought, yep, why not, let's give it a go. I kind of miss playing vanilla and the whole challenge of that, so I figured I would do it. So the first thing I need to do is change myself from creative mode into survival mode. So there we go, I am in survival. I've not really got a fair start here, I'm already down on some health because I guess I've done this before when I'm testing things. But here we go, so I guess I need to just get started. Now the spawn, says here Famke and Endash built this, so I don't know if I've shown this on camera or not yet, but it is a really awesome spawn. So very pleased with those guys who spent a lot of time and effort building this, and I think it's looking really cool now. So yes, this is the spawn, we've got the shops and things over there. I guess the first thing to do would be to go to the start town, and I could just walk there, but that's a little bit boring, so let's go the nether way, which was originally the only way to get there actually. The walk came later, so I believe there were, yes, we have elevators installed here. I forget who built these, I think it was maybe a bit of a collab between a couple of players, but certainly a lot more fun than going up the ladders like we used to have to do. And I'm going to take the minecart. Here we go. So, a little minecart through the top of the nether, and this takes me to the next portal, and that portal will then take me to the Start Town area, where just about everybody has a plot in Start Town, and I already have one, but I have a creative mode one, so I'm figuring I need a new plot. It's supposed to be one per player, but I guess the guys won't mind too much if I steal another one. I'm thinking I need like I've got my creative one, so I need like my survival mode one as well. This is a little bit messed up, so let's try and fix this for next time. And we'll chuck that in there. Alrighty, so this should take me to the centre of Start Town right now, and we'll have a little look around there and find somewhere to live. Alrighty, here we go. So at the moment my house is down here, right there in the corner. I've got my brick house there, and you know what, nobody has actually claimed this plot right next. Oh, they have now. Jonathan claimed this. Dang, I was going to come and put my two houses together. Is there anything in my mailbox? Look at all these things. So tempting to take them. I guess that's kind of cheating though. Alright, so I'll find another plot somewhere else, and I think for this episode I'll look to get a very basic house set up and kind of just go from there. So I could do with a golden shovel to protect my things. So I guess actually before I find a house I need to go off, do a little bit of mining and get a golden shovel together. So I'm going to do that in a second, but before I do I want to get a little bit further away from the town area, because for one thing I know for a fact that loads of people have mined here, so I won't really find anything, and also I just don't want to dig up too much of an area around here. I'd rather go and do it a bit further afield. So I'm going to go off now, I'm going to do some mining, get some starter resources together, and then we'll have a look at where we're going to live. Well, I've been having a look around and trying to find out a good place to live, and I think I might have found one now. So we're in a bit of a clearing here in the forest. Now there's a dark oak biome that way, and I think when I was on the hill I saw one over that way as well. I was up on this hill a minute ago, and it's sort of like we're in this clearing here, so it's a pretty cool area. And if I show you, if we go just up this way a little bit, there's a plains biome, and in that plains biome there's a village, so a nearby village, a woodland area, and a few different biomes around that aren't too far away as well. So it's a pretty cool place. There's the village that's just over there, so potential to do things with that in the future, and we're near the water and stuff, so yeah, I kind of like it. I decided not to go and live in the Start Town area. I thought instead of doing that I'll just start building up a bit of a complex, and you know, get like all kinds of different areas and things going on here with like farming and housing and that sort of thing. So I guess the first thing to do is to build somewhere that I can have as like a bit of a house and some basic storage. So I might clear a bit of an area here and start doing some work with that off camera, and then do a bit of an update once I made some progress, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, well as you can see I have cleared quite a big area around here now. It's all been flattened out, and I've also got rid of all this annoying tall grass from this kind of area here. Got a little basic sort of workstation going on here as well. We've got some glass smelting there, that's almost done. And all of this stuff I got when I was mining. You'll see here I got loads of leaves as well, and a bit of wood. That was from clearing some trees out over here. And when I did that, I kind of discovered this cool little area here, and I flattened this out as well. But this area I'm thinking would be a good area to have the entrance to my cave, because I will do a combination of underground and above ground builds, and I want to keep the natural terrain of this area as much as possible, so I'll probably have some stairs coming down like this, heading through here, and then some sort of big cave entrance around here-ish, I think. So if we do, I'll make it 3 wide for now, but what I actually will end up doing is, at the moment it will be like a rectangle shape, but eventually I want to make it kind of like a staggered entrance. I thought this would be a good idea to do as a beginner setup, to get like a bed going and some storage and that sort of thing, and do all that sort of indoors. Well, I say indoors, I mean sort of, you know, inside the mountain here. And then we can sort of start making up some mining systems and that sort of thing as well. So we want to go in like this at first, so we're actually into the cave, like this. Yep, I think that's good. And then we want to start coming down, maybe go down about 3 blocks and do a bit of a hallway. And then from that hallway we can build off and do all kinds of things. So that's going to be the game plan. And get a couple of basic rooms set up, like I say, for storage and for sleeping in. This server, because we have a lot of people on here, we have the command to make it change it to daytime when we want to. So the bed isn't important for function, but you got to have a bedroom, right? Just for aesthetics and stuff. So let's have a look. So that would be 1, 2, 3 lots of stairs. Well, 4 technically to get down here, and then we can kind of go off like this. I think that will be good. And then what I'll start doing after that is probably doing some farms and things outside. So I'm not sure how much of that will get done on this episode, but hopefully we will at least get a basic sort of base set up. So I'm going to go and do some more of this boring clearing out work off camera, and then we'll do a bit of an update and see how things are taking shape. Alrighty guys, well I have been doing quite a lot of work off camera, and I thought now would be a good time to do a bit of an update and talk through a few things. So did a bit of terraforming. I created a little river here, and it just kind of goes down into the existing pool that we had, and that's near the farming area. So I've got a wheat farm set up. That's twofold really. It's partly for food and partly so I can breed, and I decided to breed sheep. So normally I would try and find cows early on. I'm not sure if there are any cows around here or not. I haven't really looked, but I thought I'd go for sheep this time for the mutton instead. Do things a bit differently, and obviously you get a lot of wool in that way as well. So I thought maybe that would work and have like a twofold benefit. So as you can see as well, I've created these kind of these dirt paths, these grass paths like this. It's a little farming area, so I thought it'd be quite cool. And what I was thinking, I've actually extended this down this way, and this is going down into the cave. So I've kind of taken out a big area here right now, and this is for the entrance to our cave, and it will go down here. And as you can see, the grass has been spreading down. Made it 5 wide, so the path will be 3, and then we can do walls on either side, so that'll make it look better. And at the moment it's 4 high, and that may or may not change, I'm not sure. So at the moment what I want to do is get this kind of entrance here figured out. So I've got some items on me, some leaves and some wood and that sort of thing, and I should have a load of stone in here as well. I just smelted up a stack of stone. So I want to kind of work on that entrance and get that looking pretty good. And I figured the best way to do that would be to use the organic kind of materials like your stone and leaves and that sort of thing. But I have no idea what design I'm going to go for just yet. There we go. So let's have a look here. Alright. So I'm pretty much just going to throw down some blocks and see what happens. As I say, I don't really have any plans or any design ideas. I'm just going to go with it and see how it starts to look. So I kind of want that to come out like that, and then arch up around this way, sort of like this. Okay. Oh. That's not going to look very good. Let's get rid of those. Change that back later. So I'm thinking something along these lines might look good. Maybe that one in there. Gives a bit of depth to the whole area as well if I do it this way. And I want them to kind of jut out at the front here. So if I do it like this... Sorry guys, my recording skipped out there for a second. It does that sometimes, annoyingly. But yeah, I'm just trying to give this a bit of depth and make it look something a bit out of the ordinary. So I think it's looking okay. And what I think I need to do is kind of do all the leaves first, and then start adding in maybe some logs and things afterwards to make it look better. I'm trying to figure out how far back this way I want this to go as well. So I think the mix of leaves looks good as well. We've got a couple of different colours in there. I think that's a nice way of doing it. Now if we start doing this side comes back a little bit further than this one, as you can see. So I want to just kind of do it maybe like this. Trying to make it look kind of random as well, and that can be the difficult thing sometimes, is making it look random when it's obviously not when you're actually building it yourself. Alrighty, let's do a couple more like this, some down here. I'm just really throwing them anywhere I want at the moment, and then I'll change it all up later. But hopefully I can get something good looking by the end of this. I really hope that, otherwise it's just a complete waste of time. So I think, oh no, I've got plenty of birch leaves left actually. I thought I was out of them for a second there. Now on this side we've gone right up to the path, so I guess we want to do the same here. Like this. And then start coming around this way a bit. Maybe get rid of that torch for now. And start placing some blocks down here. Get some more oak leaves on the go as well. Yeah, it's not looking too bad. Like that maybe. And one of those. Maybe do a bit up around here as well. Just sporadically. And a couple bits like that. It just sort of fades out, so sort of growing in here and then kind of fading out into the, as we come out into the open. I think that might be the best way of doing it. So hopefully this looks good. Let's go and have a little look and see how this is coming along from a distance. Yeah, it's not too bad. I would quite like some vines actually. I think if we had some vines going up along here, this would look really cool. So maybe like do it like that, so you kind of have to go in here a bit and then maybe like one up there as well. So it just kind of feels a little bit like you're having to get in through a jungle to get in here, and the grass path going down kind of nicely complements that. But I think actually that's not looking too badly. The only thing I would say is this here looks a bit light on this side, so let's kind of beef this up a little bit. Like this, maybe a couple higher ones, tailoring off like that. I think that will look better. Maybe a gap in there. It's going to look weird if I don't pick it up. And how's that one looking now? Yeah, not too bad. I think what we need actually is just a little bit more up here, like so. Let's see how that's looking. Yeah, not too bad, right? It just kind of looks like a bit of an overgrown area. I think a little bit more down here would be good. Can I get in there? Like that maybe. And let's use up our last one of these. We'll put this one up there. Actually, I know this has been quite picky, but I want that one block forwards. Alrighty, I think that might just about do it for the entrance. I think once we had some vines, that'll make it look a lot better. And maybe if we just chuck in like the odd log here and there, and orientate them in different ways and things. So maybe put like one up there, and maybe one, if we get rid of that one there, over here. Just to try and break up the colours a little bit as well, and make it look like it's kind of like branchy. I think that'll look okay. That'll probably work. So I've only got 7 of these left. I'm figuring I just as well use them all up, because I'm not really saving them for anything else at the moment. Move one there. Yeah, it's not too bad. What I want to do actually is put one in there, but I want it to be a different orientation to that. I'll just use my shovel to break that because that's super good. So do it like that and then place that back in front. Alright, so we've got, what, 3 more logs if we need them. I could maybe put one over there a bit, and I don't want to overdo it on the logs because it does need to be mainly the rock stuff. Well, I suppose rock, but also the leaves is what I meant. So we'll put one there, and we'll just use up this final one. Maybe down this way a bit, because I haven't done any really down here. Put it just in there. So there we go. A bit of a quirky looking, leafy, jungly type of entrance to the cave. I think that's looking okay. Would welcome any feedback or thoughts you guys have on that, but don't think it's looking too badly. Let's say a bit of a work in progress, and we will get the what am I trying to say here? The vines put up as well. I think that'll make it look even better. Maybe some tall grass around would look good, and I could potentially do something with water as well. Maybe put water going underneath here and have it coming down like this on the edges. So we could have a look at doing that. You know what, I might just wait though and see what your guys' comments are on this and whether you like it or not before I do too much more. But I'm thinking a jungly kind of theme around the entranceway and maybe extending it into the start part of the cave as well. So let me know your thoughts on that, guys, if you like it or not. and depending on what you think, then I'll see what we're going to do in terms of extending that. So we've got the farms up and running, we've got a food source, that's good, got a smeltery, kind of, and we've done the entrance. It's not too bad for episode 1. I think the next thing I want to do will probably be like a storage system or something like that, and that's probably going to take a lot of time. So you know what, I think actually I'm going to leave it here for today. This is obviously a new series, this whole KysenKraft vanilla that I'm doing. So I'll leave it here, get you guys feedback, thoughts, comments, all that sort of stuff for how we want to progress with this going forwards. And then based on that, I'll have a look about how many more of these episodes I want to do and what we'll do in those episodes. So for now, guys, that is going to be about it. And I think we'll leave it just here in front of our wonderful sheep farm. So as always, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I will see you next time.